All right, frontal blessings. This is just going to be a quick video just to kind of keep everybody locked into some of the upcoming things that I got going on here at Primordial Chaos, especially the Black Magic Essentials 101, which will take place Saturday, August 24th from noon to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the Black Magic Essentials 101, I know I mentioned it briefly on the videos, but I kind of just wanted to go a little bit more in depth here. That again, will be Saturday, August 24th, noon to 4 p.m. It's a one-day workshop, seminar type of event focusing on working black magic, the different aspects of the craft, dealing with a lot of Luciferian principles and practices, how to fuel your intent, how to design ritual work, effective techniques and practices, etc. That workshop will solely be exclusively focusing also on establishing relationships with deities and spirits, how to work effectively with them, to kind of show you, how you are obviously, being a practicing magician, black adept, how you are the sole controller and governor of your universes and multiverses and your subjective realms, right? So this is going to be a very beneficial workshop / seminar. I would encourage everybody to participate in this. The seminar for all 4 hours is $56. If you're a Patreon member, it's $50. You can register real simple. All you have to do is either send me a PayPal using this email address that you see in the description box of the videos, knum19@gmail.com, KHNUM19@gmail.com, or you can cash at me $capital B ANITI9. That's the $capital B ANITI9. All that information is in the description box. That's how you sign up for the seminar. You just send me a Cash App or a PayPal. And in the notes, if you send a Cash App or a PayPal, just include in the notes your name and your email address, and you'll receive the link for the workshop that week or a day or two before the actual seminar. I do that because I wait till everybody's done signing up and I send everything out at one time. All right, so just again, you send a Cash App or you send a PayPal payment, and include in the notes your name and your email address, and that's where you'll get the link sent to for the workshop and the seminar. I think it's going to be very beneficial because remember, my goal and what is here that I do, it's not just talking. The Patreon page and the work I do, it's geared to show people how to apply the knowledge and the wisdom that they're learning. Other than that, you're just reading books. All right. So I want this to be more than that. So I want to put that out there, the Black Magic Essentials 101 workshop seminar, Saturday, August 24th, from noon to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can sign up for that right now. I also want to put out there the 7th annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference that is now open to sign up and register for. Okay. Real simple, shoot me an email and I'll send you the information. Specify in the email if you're attending virtually or if you're coming live and in person. If you need any information on locations, Airbnb, remember the conference is held in Hollywood, Florida, which is South Fort Lauderdale. It's minutes from Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale International Airport. It is minutes from the beaches. There's tons of Airbnb. It's a very convenient location. As I've said in the past, people have come in the past years. Some people just Uber it around. It's so close. Everything is so close. Some people rent cars because they want to go see other things, in the area. But a very convenient location. So that, I just want to talk a little bit more in depth on that rather than just throw it out there quick like I do in the videos. So just so everybody understands, because a lot of new people will contact me, what's the conference about? This, that, and the other. So this will address it, so you got a clear understanding of what it's about now. All right. So the conference will begin on Halloween night, Thursday, October 31st. We'll have a meet and greet. Since it's Halloween night, we're probably going to do like a costume theme. We usually we meet at a spot that has pool tables, like a sports bar and lounge. We get a big table. The meet and greet is just for everybody who to meet each other, get that out the way, because we get to work the following morning. So it's a little fun, a little socializing on Thursday evening. Then the schedule on Friday and Saturday from 9 to 4 p.m. We have classes, presentations, and workshops on Friday and Saturday. Then we take a recess, take a break for a few hours. We meet back later around 7:30, 8 o'clock on both evenings to do a group ritual. The second night, it's an outdoor working. We usually do it at the beach, possibly the cemetery. That's still up for decision. And then on both of those nights, Friday and Saturday, we have a group dinner after we're done doing our work. We usually go to a place, again, chill, kind of hang out, have a little fun, socialize. And then we finish the conference off on Sunday from noon to 4 p.m., where I'll be doing a question and answer session on the occult and the left-hand path. If you got any questions about the events that took place during the conference or anything, it's just an open question and answer discussion. That takes place from noon to 4 p.m., and that concludes the conference. So it's a 4-day event, meet and greet, Friday and Saturday classes, workshops, rituals, group dinners, and then Sunday, noon to 4 p.m., we close it out with the question and answer session, all right? So you can sign up for that. So if you want information on pricing, how to register, how to sign up, just shoot me an email, khnum19@gmail.com. Just put in the subject box, Black Adept Conference, and I'll get you that information. And specify if you are inquiring about virtually or attending in person or both. All right, so that is open now for registration. You can sign up for that right now. 7th Annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference, taking place October 31st to November 3rd here in Hollywood, Florida, South Fort Lauderdale. All right? So I want to make sure those things are put out there thoroughly. So we got the Black Magic Essentials 101. We have the 7th Annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference. These are the 2 key events right now that I'm really focused on working and getting in order. So again, you can reach out to me and sign up for both of those things. Now, also, I'll be posting that. You might have seen it already by the time you watch this. The Hip Hop Occult Show will return this Friday evening. Me and Brother Taja will be back. We were going to do it about a few weeks ago. We postponed it, but we're back. We got a good show coming up this Friday night that Brother Taja, who produces the show, has put together. So there'll be a promotional video going up for that soon. You might already have seen it by the time you came across this video. Just all depends when you come in contact with this video. So I want to put that out there. The Hip Hop Occult Show will be returning this Friday evening. I think Friday's date is the 25th, I believe. No, not the 25th. I'm sorry. The 1st. I believe that's the 1st or the 2nd of August. Whatever this Friday is, because today is the 31st, so I think it's the 2nd. It should be August 2nd, Friday, August 2nd. All right. So that's returning, and again, I'm just running through these latest happenings. I haven't done one of these videos in a while. I just wanted to spend a few more minutes focusing on some of the latest happenings, because sometimes I'm throwing it out there real quick. All right. So we got the Hip Hop Occult Show. We got the 7th Annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference. And then we also have the Black Magic Essentials 101. Also, I just also wanted to talk a little bit more, in detail about the Patreon page. More so for newer people who are not familiar with it. So the Patreon page is where I do all my classes. People always send me an email, do you do classes? What kind of classes you offer? My classes are done on my Patreon page. The best way to get in and sign up for the classes is to join Tier 3. Tier 3 is only $25 a month. You're getting 3 classes, a group ritual, plus you get access to everything in the archives. Okay? You're not going to get that anywhere else for that price. Trust me when I tell you. What I'm offering and what I'm offering it for, and I say this out of confidence, not arrogance, you're not going to get it anywhere else. Okay? So if you want to also check out all of the ongoing series of classes that are happening right now, where constant new classes are being added regularly, these are the classes that, for the most part, that I'm doing. I might miss some of them. We're doing the Luciferian Magic and Self-Mastery class, Telepathic Sorcery, Shadow Work class, Kundalini Meditation, Yoga and Awakening class, the Esoterical Occult Bible Study class, Norse Mythology Left-Hand Path Runes class, Eastern Left-Hand Path Occult class, Sith Dark Side Alchemy and Philosophy class, Ancient Egyptian Vampiric class, Necromancy and Dark Witchcraft class. What am I missing? I know I'm missing a couple. Yeah. Anyway, you can go on there and see all of that. That's a vast amount of the different classes that I'm offering, and I'm sure there's a couple that I overlooked and missed. But you can see how many. If you go to the collection section on the page, you can see how many. Everything is archived. It's in numerical order. It's all categorized. When you join, you get access to everything you see in the collection section on the Patreon page. When you become a Tier 3 member, you get access to all of those classes. So you're also getting access to the group rituals, plus all the ritual work and class work that's in the classes. So if you're looking, if you're on this path and you say, I'm trying to find something that's going to take me to the next level, to the next notch. I'm trying to find something where I can put in the work, master myself, and get to that next level, right? The Patreon page is for those that want, this is not just for the, look, we got some members that are just curious seekers. They just are interested and they want to learn the knowledge. But the page is really designed for those people that really want to master the craft. And I share a lot of my experience and what I've learned over the years on the Patreon page. And then obviously there's certain things I talk about there, go over there and discuss that I won't talk about on open platforms like YouTube and Instagram and Facebook because of how that's changed over the years, right? So, we don't cut no corners. We don't hold back on the Patreon page. And again, how the classes are done, it's done via Zoom, right? You get a link. Once you're a member, there's links to all the classes. So you have the ability to attend live and in person. I always highly recommend you get to interact with me and everybody else in the class. If you can't get there, when the classes are live, don't worry about it. They're all recorded and archived. That's why everything is archived. So you have the ability to go back and watch the classes and do the classwork on your time. Because I get it. We got members on the Patreon page from all different parts of the world, not just in the United States. So I know all you guys are in different time zones. You're not all in the same time zone. So it's literally impossible to schedule a class to get everybody in there at the same time. And that's why the format is set up where you can go back and take these classes and watch them on your own time. All right? So go to patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti, Tier 3. That's going to give you access to all of the classes that I do on Patreon and everything in the archive. And I promise you won't be disappointed when you see the amount of classes that's on there. I get feedback from the shadow work class, how that's helped people tremendously. People who are looking for a good class on Luciferian practices or the clip-hop. I don't know if I mentioned that class. That's another one we're doing, clipothic sorcery. I don't think I mentioned that one. But yes, if you're really looking for something to kick it up a notch and take you to that next level, I'm telling you, check it out. It's patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti. Check out Tier 3. Now, there's also mentorship programs. I'm going to talk about that real quick. There's also mentorship. So I got, I think there's 8 different tiers on the Patreon. So I haven't talked about the mentorship programs for a while because they're pretty full right now. I do take new students, but I'm very selective right now because it's got to be somebody that really is going to want to put in, the sacrifice. And it's not just the financial, it's the time sacrifice. Because look, I don't want to waste your time and I don't want you to waste my time. And it's a commitment, it's time, right? So there's the Red Magus tier, which is the tier that really covers all aspects of the occult in the left-hand path. And how the Red Magus tier basically works, you have to first master the principles, the first 3 pillars that I call that are the foundational pillars of the occult in the left-hand path, which is shadow work, ancestral veneration, and demonic integration work. Once you have gotten a firm grasp of that, we start to venturing into some other areas of work to kind of guide you along different methods and practices to your self-initiation, which could take anywhere, depending on how you work, 8 months to a year. Sometimes it could take longer, depending on how you work. If you get to that point and you finish your self-initiation, then you make the decision if you want to continue on and go to what the next phase or level is, because the goal is to become a Red Magus. That's why it's called the Red Magus Mentorship Program. I'm not going to get into here openly of what everything in depth that involves, because that's part of the initiation process. But the first step is to get you to your self-initiation, right? And it covers all aspects of the path. I also have tiers that focus on specific areas of the occult and left-hand path. I have an African witchcraft and sorcery tier that focuses just on that. I have an ancient Egyptian Heka tier if you want to focus. Maybe you're very interested in really zoning in on ancient Egyptian Heka or black magic. And then I also have a Santa Muerte tier, which just focuses on the mysteries of Santa Muerte, the Holy Death, and how to work with her, how to set up altars, how to connect with her, and things of that nature. So the tiers are focused on specific areas of work. The Red Magus tier embodies working with all of those things. It's a little more intricate, a little bit more detailed, because it's not limited to any specific system or path. And you can kind of dictate where you want to go with the Red Magus tier, right? So the mentorship programs are open, taking selected students only. So what do I mean by that is, you sign up, you try it for a month. I got to make sure it's the right fit for you, because I've had people sign up for the mentorship program in the past, and they don't really they're not really at a level where maybe it's time to dive in. So I always suggest to them, maybe become a tier 3 member for a few months, take some of the classes, get a little more experience under your belt, and then come back, because it's not really something you want to do if you don't have, you're completely clueless to what the path is about. You don't want to really join a mentorship program in regards to that. Now you can, I've had new people do that. I would suggest, if you're brand new, join the tier 4, because tier 4 gives you, that's another tier I haven't talked about, the Leviathan tier. If you're a tier 4 member, every month you can have a 30-minute session with me, a reading or a consultation. And the tier 4 that's the tier you want to join if you're a brand newbie, before you go into the mentorship program, because that once a month session, we can kind of see where you're at, bring you to the point you need to be, and then possibly shift into the mentorship program. So if you're brand new, I would suggest you join tier 3 or 4. Tier 4 also gives you access to all of the classes. The only difference with tier 4 and 3 is tier 4 gives you a 30-minute session with me once a month, which you can use for a consultation or a general reading only, right? Just to kind of see what's going on. That's the difference between tier 4 and tier 3. So I suggest, if you're brand new, tier 3 and 4 is what I would look into, and become a tier 3, 4 member. That would be the best, and personally the best place you want to begin or start. So that's the Patreon page. You got 8 different tier levels. Tier 3 really is the main level to join, to be a part of all the classes. A lot of you have been around since day one, almost 5 years, believe it or not. I haven't feel like I had the Patreon page for 5 years. But a lot of you guys have been around. You guys have been supporting. We've had some really good sessions and classes on the Patreon page. Some of you guys are there regularly. You become almost like family now. We've had some really good Saturday classes, some during the week classes, just a lot of good shit, and a lot more to come, right? A lot more to come. Got a lot more work to do. Got a lot more, so much things I want to do. It's just trying to get everything done with life and everything. But hey, we don't make excuses. We figure it out. We'll get it done. We'll figure it out somehow. All right. So I think I covered mostly what I wanted to cover. I wanted to just go in a little more depth on the Patreon page. Highly encourage you guys to become at least tier 3 members. It shows me some support. I appreciate all the support I've gotten over the years. I mean, I've got that. I've got a YouTube page with over, I believe, approaching like 700 videos. Right? I mean, I've got constant contact, constant, content out there. So nobody can say they don't know what it is they need to do. I've got so much classes and videos out there. It's just probably counting on the Patreon page. You add that to it, we're probably talking well over 1,000 plus videos and classes, right? So show the love, show the support, join the channel. It's a small investment. I mean, shit. We probably spend more, $25 more just on a one-day lunch sit-down with the prices nowadays. And eventually, I'm sure at some point I'll have to raise it slightly, because shit ain't cheap no more out here, right? As things change, we got to change with them. But that's what it is for now. So check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/Baniti, and become a Patreon Primordial Chaos family member today. And I think I covered the gist. The Black Magic Essentials 101. Again, sign up. That's available now. 7th annual Journey of the Black Adept Conference. You can virtually sign up for it or sign up for it in person. And one last thing on the conference. Again, when you sign up virtually, it gives you access to everything except the rituals. That's the only rituals I don't record when we have the conference. Too much going on. It's more personal. I keep those rituals more special. Just the only place it's recorded is in the mind. So when you sign up for the conference virtually, you'll get access to all the classes and workshops. You just will not get access to the ritual work. I just don't do it, right? So I just want to be clear on that. So be specific when you send me an email to inquire. But all that's, you can sign up for it now. Black Magic Essentials 101, 7th annual Journey to Black Adept Conference. All of that is available now. And then last but not least, before I go, just a reminder, if you're interested in a spiritual consultation or a reading, again, just to run through those real quick, I offer Klepothic demonic readings, which is working with the gods and goddesses of the void, the abyss, and the Klepoth. I offer shadow work readings. As I told you before, that's a great place if you need a sense of direction of what you should be doing ritualistically, etc. Deity readings to see what gods, goddesses, demons, and spirits walk with you. Egyptian oracle readings, which is a reading working with all the Egyptian Neptune deities and spirits. Okay, all of those. If that's your choice or your path, that's a great reading to do. Voodoo readings, working with the Loa and the Orishi and some of the Apollo spirits. Or maybe you're interested in a spiritual consultation, which is used as a one-on-one question and answer with me, or people focus on a specific area of work. Again, just shoot me an email. Email's in the description box of this video. Same email and given for everything else. The khnum19@gmail.com. And please include, when you're inquiring about a reading or a consultation, please include the time zone you live in and also include your full weekly availability, please. Okay, very important. This way I can set up a time with you that works for you and a time that works for me. All right, other than that, that's going to do it. I just wanted to run through these things, talk a little bit more in depth about them. All right, you know how to get at me. I appreciate, sorry about that, I pulled the phone up. I appreciate everybody who supports the YouTube page. Support the social media pages too. I'm Primordial Chaos 9 on Instagram, Primordial Chaos, 2 words, on Facebook, Primordial Chaos 3 on TikTok. That's the best way to stay up on everything it is that I'm doing. So support the social media pages. And again, a thank you from the bottom of my heart to everybody that really supports this platform, and that we can keep this going and keep getting this information out. All right, Infernal blessings. We'll talk soon. I'm out of here.